My name is Martha Brown Boyce. I had the best parents in the world, Minnie Thurston and Minnie Adam Brown. And I grew up here in Asheville. We came to Asheville from South Carolina in 1947. I was in the first grade at Hill Street School. And I lived on James Street, lived on Morrow, and I lived on Flint Street. And everywhere we would move, we'd always have the best friends. They seemed like they followed the Brown family. We had good times growing up and all. We always had friends, and I really enjoyed growing up here. And I enjoyed every bit of it.
My name is Mary Brown Harper, and we talking about the good fun we had growing up in Stumptown. Mm-hmm. There were some good, wonderful, great memories to have. Good coming to Welfare Baptist Church, being on the choir.
Good memories.
I lived on Jane and Morrow and Gray Street. And I tell you, we had a time where every place that we moved to, we would always have fun with children. We had fun, play dodgeball.
That's right.
We even get on them tires, they put the tires on the tree, we get in those tires and swing on the tree. Mm-hmm. We get out there and play little salad walk, all these little ring games. You know, we had fun. Mm-hmm. Never dull moment.
And another thing that she brought my mind to remember about how we had such fun. We had these skates back then, you know how people would skate, you had two skates. We get on the skates and have these little boards across there and go downhill on one skate with the board. Mm-hmm. And we said we could have invented the skateboard. And we were talking about a skate a while ago, that's when we was on Flint Street. You know, have hills down the hills. Got a hill over there at Flint Street. Boy, we go down the hill just flying.
Ocala.
Ocala, yeah. And sometimes we get the clothes just get hung up in, you remember? The skateboard, we call it skateboard that, but it was skate on the board. And you tear your clothes sometimes because when you go down there to get caught in the little wheel of the skates. But we had a good time growing up. I just want to say something came to my mind back, you know how we talk about such a good community and everything. This man named Mr. Carson had this wagon. He'd be going all go through Stumptown all that. And he'd be saying, nice cold watermelons, red as blood and sweet as sugar. He would say that with his middle there. He'd be on that wagon going here trying to sell his watermelon. My mind going back to him. I see him in my mind now. He was on that wagon just going through Morrow and all through the community and all. Nice cold watermelon. Red as blood and sweet as sugar. And he would just be the happiest thing. And we just, we enjoy seeing him coming through there.
But like I said, we had plenty to do.
Sure did.
We never had a dull moment.
Mm-mm.
I never had a dull moment.
Never.
And we never had a whole lot of fight like they have now. Mm-mm. It was good, peaceful neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Peaceful neighborhood. Sure. Everybody got along good. Mm-hmm. The older people and the younger people got along well. Mm-hmm. And like they said before, the older people could tell us to do right, and we had to listen to them. Mm-hmm. And like if we didn't listen, they would tear us up too. Mm-hmm. And then they'd tell our parents, and we get another switch when they got off from work. But anyway, I enjoyed Stumptown. As I said, it's the best place to grow up. I enjoyed it, and I was here. I was married in 1959, and left Stumptown and went to Stony Hollow. That's where I am now. But I just had a great growing up in this neighborhood. And I love Welfare Baptist Church on the choir, that good junior choir and the senior choir. Mm-hmm. It was just wonderful.
Yeah, but they started in the Mason's Church was up there.
Right on top of Great Street up there. It was a Church of God in Christ.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ella Mason and Sister Mason.
Mm-hmm. Glad to be sitting here and think about welfare. Mm-hmm. I'm just glad to be sitting here in this place.
I know that's right.
Thank the Lord for this place. These are good memories. Good memories.
What, we about 8 or 10?
Somewhere
there. This choir, we were good too.
Where
at Mason, and we went to Kentucky one time. The choir with the pastor.
Sure did.
But Mary didn't want to go.
I didn't want to leave my mom and dad.
She didn't want to leave mom and dad. She wouldn't go.
I didn't go.
And we had an accident, but God took care of us. So we got back home all right because she didn't want to leave mama.
That's true.
So I went on with the choir anyway. We had a good time and all. The Lord brought us back safe and everything.
I thank God for all my good teaching and training from my family, my mother and my father, and the training that I got in church. I thank God for it to this day. Because it helped me to be where I am now. And I'm glad I know the Lord. I wouldn't take anything from a journey. And I thank God for saving me. I'm trying to help all my other sisters and brothers, somebody else to come to the Lord. And that's my memories. Because when they tell us that you help each other,
That's right.
we're supposed to help each other.
That's right.
We're supposed to help each other. So I got a special prayer for my sisters and brothers and my friends too, that they'll come to the Lord. Because that's the main thing, knowing the Lord. And I'm glad I know him today.
And that's why I like to say I thank God for being born to the best family parents in the world, because our mother got saved in this church here. Reverend Dr. Wester Grant was preaching revival here, and she gave God her life one night during revival. And when God saved her, she got us. We could be out in the street playing with our friends and all. She said, time to come in, because she had called us in the house. She had prayer with us. She was a wonderful mother, and I had a wonderful father too. Traveling up and down to homecomings in South Carolina, Ushbrook Union. We were just a close family.
How many siblings altogether?
11.
12.
Well, it was 12 in all. One passed away in South Carolina, so when we came here, it was 11 of us. And then we lost another sister last February.
February 16th.
Running in New Jersey, in New York, I mean. But we still 10 of us here left. And we just blessed. We're just blessed.
I like to hear my saying today that Stumptown really was a wonderful place to grow up. We had, like I said, had Mr. Howard's store out there. We go out there and get a little candy. So Stumptown was a wonderful place. I like to end up today with Malice saying that it was a wonderful place to grow up. A lot of friends. And like I said, the local store you go to. And the church. We all just one great big family. And I thank the Lord for Stumptown and all my, you said, I was here, I thank the Lord for Stumptown.
It changed a lot too, because they had promised to get a park down there, all this back years ago.
Yeah, we cleaned off that field down there.
And they never did get it, but now they got amphitheater and a lot of stuff down there now. But they had been promised through the years, about fixing a park down there for community people and all like that.
Would it mean something to you if there was a sign in this area about some town, or how'd that feel?
It would mean a lot,
We wouldn't be forgotten.
Right.
Because they have signs in other communities about their communities.
Right.
It's like we are forgotten over here.
That would be great.
So that would be a nice
just
thing.
a sign or something like that. That'd be all right.
So many good memories.
Yeah.
That would be great to do that.
Happiness.
Peace, love.
Wonderful. Great, the best.
They're the best. I'm telling you.
Yes.